Hello there. Hello there, my lovely darklings. Hello, hello, hello. Hello to my Facebook fam, my Instagram fam, and my YouTube fam. Happy Witchy and Wednesday Happy Happy Witchy Wisdom Wednesdays. How's it going today? I trust you're doing well today. But today, I want to talk about the new moon because the new moon is happening tomorrow. So I have my Oracle deck right here. And I never really use that. Hello, everyone that just joined. Once again, I'm on Instagram and I'm on YouTube and Facebook. So hello, hello. How happy pre-new moon, happy new moon eve. I have my Oracle deck right here. It is the Isis Oracle deck. It's the pocket edition, which I really, really love. It's all like Egyptian and ancient. It has like an ancient divine feminine feel to it, which I really, really love. And I would love to do an oracle reading today, especially as an oracle myself, as somebody who I consider myself to be an oracle. So I wouldn't mind just doing it straight off the cuff, or I'm just like uh, channeling in general, but I'm very interested to see what my Oracle cards have to say today. Just because I haven't used it in a while, I haven't used my Oracle deck in such a while that I want to see what's up. I want to see what the cards have to say with me today because I usually do tarot. So yeah, let's definitely do that. But hello, hello, how are you today? Oh, I forgot to add something. So excuse me for 1 second. I'm just gonna add something to the chat. Excuse me. Oh, I'm on Facebook over here and I don't want it to look weird. Yes, but hello, hello, how are you today? All right, let's transmute together, darling. Book your sesh with me at. But yes, I trust you're doing well today on this wonderful Witchy Wednesday, Witchy Wisdom Wednesday. Um, And also, my birthday is coming up on Monday. My birthday is Pisces season. That's exactly what that means. It is Pisces season. And I am so excited to get the magic started, especially starting with this new moon. Because a year ago, and as a lot of you all know, thank you so much, by the way, for the anniversary love between me and my husband. We got married exactly a year ago, 2 days ago, on the 24th, 2/24/24. That was not an accident. 2/24/24. But it was a full moon that day. It was a full moon that day, which was so beautiful. And it is a new moon today, tomorrow. So I want to bring in the new moon tomorrow in Pisces, which is going to be so, so exciting. So let me know how you're doing so far today. Once again, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook and YouTube. So hello, hello. I trust you're doing well today. And I almost want to get straight into the reading because I don't really have a topic to talk about. But if I were to talk about something, I do want to say this. I do want to say this. If I were to channel something before I get into my reading, first of all, let me drink some water before I get started. But hello, how's your day so far? I trust you're doing well. Oh, I didn't see your comments. Wonderful. Antler Gardens, thank you so much. Antler Gardens says, I'm okay. It's getting late in my corner of the world. Hope you're doing okay. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Antler Gardens. I trust you're doing well and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm so excited for my birthday. Birthdays are really important to me. Hello, Witchy Potato. And hello to everyone that just joined once again on different platforms. Oh, nah, a scammer almost just called me. But yes, okay. So if I'm going to once again for this new moon for the collective because you know we're the Darkling Mystic Circle up in here. So for the collective, I want to do a an oracle reading. But before I do that, I'm feeling a download coming on. But before I get started with our collective new moon oracle reading as a wonderful community, I want to cleanse our space. And as you know, I always like to cleanse our space with the power of the elements, the sacred elements, earth, air, fire, water, and ether. So this is technically kind of like my ritual that I did 2 weeks ago for the full moon and things that I like to do very often. So I'm going to start with our earth and the power of the north, which is winter, which the season, the equinox, the season that we're in right now. So we are going to thank the powers of the north, the sacred power of earth, and the clearing and transmuting energies of the winter, which we are in right now, for cleansing, purifying, and blessing our space with the power of its light and love. So we're cleansing our space, thanking the Palo Santo is also once again, this is also earth. Actually, this is earth, air, fire, and water, if you want to be technical with it. This is definitely earth, air, fire, and water. And water from the resin, air from the smoke, fire from the it being lit, and earth because Palo Santo is earth. So we are cleansing our space of all unwanted energies, all foreign energies, all ill will energies, all unwanted, negative, outdated, misaligned energies. Cleansing our space. And I'm also going to be cleansing my deck because I will be doing our reading. I'll probably pull like one or two cards. Usually I just do one card for oracle decks. And I haven't used my oracle in so long because I've been doing my own. Whenever I need divination, I just channel my own. I just channel it these days. I don't really use tarot that much unless I'm working with you lovely darklings, my clients and my lovely supporters. But yes, cleansing our space, and whatever lingering energies are misaligned with who we want to be. And hello to everyone that just joined on every platform. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here today. So now we have cleansed our space with the power of earth, air, and fire, really. I'm going to also cleanse my space with some Florida water, and I will flick this at you energetically, because just because you're through a screen doesn't mean you're not able to receive this healing. It is your choice, though. If you choose to receive it, it'll work on you just as well. So we're cleansing any unwanted energies from our energy field, almost like Reiki, just pulling it off of us, using the lovely powers of water. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the power of this Florida water and water in general. Stay hydrated. I have some right here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, water. Sacred energy of the West, sacred season of the fall, for cleansing, purifying, and blessing our space with the power of its love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Florida water. You can make your own Florida water. I know this is not the most potent Florida water ever if you're into Black American, I guess, witchcraft, I guess you can say it, but it'll do. It'll do. But yes, we were cleansed. Our space is cleansed. And I will probably even use the power of ether with selenite. Selenite is great. So once again, as a Pisces, selenite is great for, hey, Ashton, selenite is great. And hello to everyone that just joined on both or three platforms. Once again, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But the power of ether, because selenite is so, it's like moonstone. It's like so like ethereal. It is so in the skies. It is so spacey. And as a Pisces, and Ashton, speaking of Pisces, it is so good to just like have this very high frequency stone, which is also the element of earth. And once again, thanking our guides, thanking our spiritual team, our sacred spiritual team of ancestors, ascended masters, divine benevolent protectors, to just like clear it from our energy, clear from our space. We can literally pull this off. We think that stuff like that is just your imagination. Au contraire, pull that energy out of your field. And obviously it also starts with your holding yourself accountable of your darkness and all the things you need to have checked within your subconscious mind. but you can still pull that energy off of you. Your imagination is real. If you can imagine you clearing that darkness, and I do that for you, my lovely darkling, clearing that darkness off of your field, you may even feel lighter if you receive it. You have to decide to receive it. Because I understand where we our senses actually that goes into what I'm going to say before I get into our collective reading. And if anyone has any specific questions they want to ask my oracle deck, please let me know. I'm just going to make it general for the collective. But if now that we've done our blessing, our very relaxed blessing, calling in the powers, calling in the divine intervention of our sacred spiritual team for the protection, guidance, and blessing of our time here together, making sure that we are ascending, communing, and expanding to who our highest frequency. But I want to say this because that kind of segues into what my channeled reading was going to be, is that we need to work with the cycles, the patterns, the seasons, in the flow of life. Because if we think about it, Earth is like a Earth is a conscious being. The sun is a conscious being. Planets are conscious beings. We're not just on some random floating rock in the middle of the ether, in the middle of space. We have to remember that everything is alive. Everything is alive. Everything has consciousness. Everything has the awareness to perceive other beings, to perceive other spirit. And we need to remember that just like winter is almost ending, just like we've entered another new moon, another zodiac sign, winter's ending. We've entered into Pisces very recently. And uh, we are entering a new month, a new month. We need to work with the cycles of life rather than trying to hang on to February because be scared of March because you were so happy with how February went. You don't like allergies, so you don't like having allergies and being sneezy in spring, so you're scared of the spring. Welcome all the seasons, cycles, rhythms, and flow of life, regardless of what judgments and labels you put on it. Because I'm telling you, when you move with the flow of what is put in front of you and don't resist it, and don't like label it or judge it as something that is a problem or something that is unsavory or something that is not supposed to happen, whether this is a great time in your life or a horrible time in your life, welcome it with open arms. Release your judgments, release the labels, release the titles you place on specific circumstances or seasons of life. Just because you made $1 million today doesn't mean you have to be scared of losing it all tomorrow. If you lost it all tomorrow, it is happening for your highest development, for your highest good, for the highest and greatest good, according to divine will. When obviously we're going to call in the energies we want to see for the new moon, because now it's at its darkest point. Well, tomorrow the new moon is happening, but when it's at its darkest point, when it waxes, when it grows bigger and bigger, we're able to call in or see more of the manifestation of our desires. So it's really important that we are not trying to hang on to dear life of the past seasons we've had because we're scared of what may happen in the future. Welcome all seasons of your life, whether it is an upturn or a downswing, because you never know what beauty will happen in that season for you. Don't be scared of the nighttime. Don't be scared of the nighttime. If you enjoy the daytime, you can't be scared of the nighttime. You can't be scared of what's lurking in the shadows of the nighttime, because in the daytime, it'll still be there. It'll still be there. So what I'm saying is, don't run away from the discomforts of certain seasons and cycles that happen in your life. Welcome them with open arms. This new moon, intend to receive all the blessings, all the abundance, and all the amazing opportunities that are meant for you. Once again, with harm to no one, for the highest and greatest good of all, empowered by divine will, with light and love. So once again, Welcome things with open arms. Do not resist what is happening right now. If I could put everything I talk about in a nutshell, even though it's multiple things, and I can see why it may be confusing to certain people. Hey, Ravenna. Hey, Rosalinda. And hello to everyone that just joined on every platform, Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. I trust you're doing well today. Thank you for joining me on this new moon eve so we can get onto our reading. And if I can end my channeling with my message, my channeled message before we get onto the oracle reading today, it is to go outside, get some fresh air. I Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Hey boo, my boo Rosalinda. But I was so scared of nature. I was so scared of nature. I remember in the beginning of me and my husband's relationship, as you know, once again, as I mentioned earlier, it was our anniversary, our first wedding anniversary on Monday, 2/24/24. And in the beginning of our relationship, over 10 years ago, we would take hikes together. We would take walks together. We would be out in nature. I would be climbing rocks. This is before I would get my nails done. But we would get fresh air. We would go to this national park. We would get to that national park. Hello there. How are you today? Can't Kendall LaFay? That's cute. And yes, hello, hello. Thank you so much, Ravenna. And thank you once again. I'm going to break my story for a second. I'm going to get back to that in a second. Thank you all so much for all the wonderful anniversary love. I didn't post it on YouTube, but to my Facebook fam on here, thank you so much for all the anniversary love, and so calls for my Instagram family. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you and all your love and your support of our divine union, because I'm telling you, it has been bliss. And even though we may not make pictures and show things of each other, I'm happy that you can all feel our joy, because we're a very joyful, happily married couple. And I'm so happy y'all could feel that. So thank you so much so for your wonderful, wonderful messages. Hello, Roel Oosterbaan. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. I trust I am. If not, please correct me. I want to be respectful. But yes, thank you so much. And I'm happy you're doing well, Kendall LaFay. And yes, so back to my story. So when my husband and I first started dating, we were always outside, always getting nature. And I will also say it was because I was in my first started going vegan. I first started eating raw. And there's something about eating raw, which I've been getting back into, to be honest. I can't lie. And when you're on your wellness, when you're on your physical, spiritual, and mental wellness, when you're truly on it, eating from the earth, paying attention to your internal cycles, as you know, especially as women, our moon cycles, and being in tune with the flow of life, following the seasons, not being in resistance to anything that's happening to you right now, and it makes you want to go outside. It makes you want to put your feet on the earth, which I've been doing so much lately, and it feels amazing. Highly recommend. 11 out of 10 recommend. And along the way, I started getting super into my work in the past, my past position uh, in community outreach. And as much as it's still a beautiful field, I'm so grateful for that experience. It wasn't the field itself. I chose to get too deep in the inner workings of what the ills of the world. A lot of the time when you work in certain community service type things, or when you are uh, constantly researching and being exposed to and learning more and more about how this earth is being destroyed, even though the earth will never be destroyed. We can never destroy the earth. The earth will be here before and after us. Okay. So it doesn't mean shouldn't be sustainable and care about how we are caring for the planet, because once again, Mama Gaia is a living entity. Like, Gaia is a whole person. She's just in planet form. She's physical just like you. She has atoms just like you. She has a digestive system just like you. She has lungs just like you. She has eyes just like you. She's conscious just like you. So treat the earth, treat Mama Gaia how you would treat yourself. I digress. So I used to be so naturey, eating my salads, drinking my smoothies, which I'm doing now. Not even saying I don't do that. But along the way, I got too deep into the ills of the world, Illuminati stuff. The government does this. These people do that. Oh, I can't stand that they believe this. Oh, I can't stand that they eat that. That was not working. And that doesn't get us anywhere. That puts us further into resistance of what is. Like I was saying in my channeled message, welcome all challenges, opportunities, and circumstances with open arms, whether it feels good or not. It doesn't matter if it feels good. It is happening for the expansion of your consciousness. That is your goal here. That is your only mission here on earth. Yes, it is to express yourself. Yes, it is to be creative. Yes, it is to love. Yes, it is to be. But as much as you are supposed to be doing those things as well, you are supposed to experience and you're supposed to expand. Your higher self wants to learn as much as it can so it does not have to come back to earth school anymore. So it can move on to higher dimensions that are way more advanced and aware than our third density plane. It doesn't want to be on this plane. I'm not saying that. It doesn't even have a true, like, it doesn't have those judgments. But your goal is to expand as much as possible. That's where I come in. That is where I come in. I'm helping you do that, my lovely darkling. So if you see my pinned comment here on the things, let's transmute together. Book your healing session with me at my website at madamemystiquenoir.com. I have the links. They're different in each one of them. But I am definitely here to act as a guide to allow you to journey closer and closer to yourself. I am your guide to the journey along your journey to the self. And you're supposed to expand here. And when we expand here, as we expand, you cannot expand if you are too stuck in the ills of the world, if you are too stuck in what's happening or what's not happening. That is not that, no. No, we're supposed to be here now. And although, yes, here now, there is a now, there is a forever now. But at the same time, hey, Havutu, and hello to everyone that just joined on every platform. I trust you're doing well. But as much as these things are still happening, as much as the government still be governmenting, as much as, yes, Illuminati stuff, as much as like the what's happening to the planet, what's happening everywhere. Things happen everywhere, but at the same time, as much as we do not want them to happen, and we know that we have the empathy and the compassion that we don't want other people to be hurt, we have to remember these things are still happening for the advancement of our consciousness. We don't want this anymore. Hi, Marisa. Yes, Pisces. And just a reminder that my birthday is on Monday. My birthday is 3-3. 3-3 for the Mystique and Noir. Yes, I love my birthday. 3-3. I was meant to do this work. I'm just saying, I was meant to do this work. I digress. Marisa, oh, I'm happy to hear that, darling. But yes, I look forward to transmuting with you. So once again, 3-3, work with if you need a self mastery teacher, you want to make sure that she's a water sign on 3-3 on an angel number. Anyways, I digress once again, my watery self. And once again, I was, yes. Oh my God, Ravenna, are you a Pisces? No. That makes sense why you're so creative with your cosplay. I love what you do, by the way, darling. It's awesome. But yes, so it is really important, once again, that we are expanding our consciousness. And we can only expand our consciousness when we are working in concert with all the seasons, cycles, patterns, and flow of life. We are not working against it. We are not fighting anyone or anything in order to get justice or like. I'm not saying we can't fight or we can't speak our truth, especially to the powers that be. But there is no fighting involved. You're not putting all of your anger. Yes, you want to transmute it into speaking your truth. Excuse me, but you want to make sure you're not fighting or resisting anything. When I say resist, when I mean resist in certain things, I mean, hey Manson, when I say resist, when it comes to things, when people say resist, I don't mean truly resist, like always going against the grain just to spite somebody. That's spiting somebody. That's not even an energy. That energy doesn't even translate to the universe. What you're doing, you are acting in true authenticity. That is real resistance. Oh, you don't like if you're gay. These people don't like gay people. Oh, I'm gonna be gay anyway. You're not fighting anything. You're truly being authentic. Oh, I'm in an area where people probably are not feeling uh people who are alternative or metalheads or whatever. Oh, I'm gonna go right into that space and I'm gonna wear my pentagram. Okay. Hello to everyone that just joined on both or three platforms. I trust you're doing well today. But what I'm saying is that's also another rhythm and another flow of life that we need to not resist. It is important that we also work in concert with how we are feeling in the moment. Hi, Millennium Bodies. So I urge you with that channeled message, and then I'll get into our oracle reading, our collective oracle reading as the Darkly Mystic Circle, this new moon that's happening tomorrow. This is a new moon eve, but it is really important for us once again to get out into nature, to appreciate earth, air, fire, water, ether, to appreciate the spirit of north, south, east, and west, to appreciate the sacred geometry that exists within and around us, to appreciate the trees, to appreciate our ancestors, which I'm next to my altar right now. They always give me permission to play in here. I don't see this as work, even though this is my heart work, but they give me permission to always play in my altar room because they know it's my heart work and they know that it feels great and this makes me feel authentic. So it's important for you and all of us to do that, to go into that flow. And this doesn't mean like rot, like bed rot. I heard about that recently, bed rotting. This means actively like using your arms and legs to go out there and do what makes you feel amazing inside, regardless of what other people say. And I'm speaking more, I'm speaking just to you. I'm speaking to myself as much as I am to you. Manson, I wore a sigil of Baphomet while working at a Christian secondhand shop. Look, do what you I'm for you. I feel you on that. And the thing is, I will say, growing up, another little story of mine, I technically didn't really finish my story from earlier, but I'll get back to that later. But uh I was raised Christian Baptist. I was raised Southern Baptist. And my parents didn't like shove it down my throats. They just thought it was something that was going to be good for my sister and I growing up. And I learned a lot. I learned what to and not to do. And it gives you a good sense of community, especially as a Black American. Especially with me, my peoples is from the South, so I'm not necessarily complaining. However, uh, I got into this. This has been my presentation, my basically my whole life. I've always been Wednesday Adams, as I always talk about, but now I'm Morticia Adams. I've grown up to Morticia Adams, and I've always been this way. I've always been very like gothy. I knew I was going to like metal. Something happened. I don't know how it happened, but I knew I was going to like metal. It was inevitable for me. It was going to happen. And I've always presented myself with the pentagrams, with the death metal shirts, with the dark eye makeup, with the dark nails, with all that. And my parents, like, even when I was a child, they thought it was weird. But growing up now, they don't even care. At the end of the day, they just like that I express myself and I'm happy. So that goes to show, do what makes you happy. Because honestly, Christian or not Christian, atheist or satanic, people just want people to be authentic. Even if they're judgmental, it doesn't matter. You're supposed to be authentic. Because if you really truly are on Jesus' side, Jesus would want you to be authentic. Jesus was a self-mastery teacher. Jesus taught to be authentic. Jesus taught to expand your consciousness. Jesus taught to practice unconditional love and to work with the planets, the sacred geometry, your inner power. So your inner power is your authenticity. And it's the fact that we are all energy. We're vibrating atoms that have crystallized into matter that can still wield the same magic as we are as and speaking of Christianity, on earth as it is in heaven, as above so below. We're powerful. We're powerful no matter what dimension we're on. Manson. They didn't care about it, but it's still funny to me. Yeah, it's whatever. Like no one cares. Like and honestly, if people care, I understand that as a water sign myself, because once again, my birthday is on 3/3. As a Pisces myself, I understand that emotional like torture that you feel when you feel like people are going to be judging you. I understand that. Luckily, I popped out the womb very authentic, so I always knew I was who I was going to be, and I always expressed that. But there has always been that voice in the back of my head, as much as a lot of us do, where we're really concerned. We're concerned how people are going to see us, and it does not feel good because we want people to be on board. We want people to resonate with what we do. We want people to validate who we are, but we can validate who we are all on our own. How amazing does it feel to go out and do what you want to do as long as you're not hurting anybody? It feels great, doesn't it? And as long as you have that joyful energy of somebody who's just doing the damn thing, regardless, can't nobody be mad. And if they're mad, they're jealous. I'm sorry. Like I don't even like to go there a lot with because I like work with higher consciousness type content. But realistically, people who call it cringe, people who think it's weird, they wish they were as authentic as you. Would your idol, would somebody that you idolize comment on your post and call you cringe? Would your idol, the person you idolize the most, the someone that you love what they do, you love their work, you love what they say, you love their energy, would they tell you in person that your pants are ugly, that your pentagram's evil, you should stop doing that? No. It's important for you to be like to express yourself in all your fullness. Thank you, my lovely dear. I feel your good vibes from here. Mwah, mwah. Love you, dear. Can't wait to see you soon. Manson, excuse the pun, but would you say you're always been the black sheep in your family? Manson, I love you. Yes, I've always been the black sheep in my family. If y'all have any other questions, let me know. For my oracle deck, I almost forgot I was supposed to read a card from my oracle deck. Y'all know I love to talk. I love to talk to y'all, my darkly mystic circle. But yes, I've always been the black sheep, but not in a bad way because even though I have Southern family and Southern religious family, they are very supportive of me. I'm telling you, I've always been this way. My parents were the only people, really my mom, who always tried to make me feel like I was like probably demonic or weird for liking what I liked. But once again, as soon as I like got into college, they stopped caring. I think they just didn't want me to like get a tattoo on my face and be like an alcoholic or something. That's probably what they probably like the stigma of it. But my parents love the way I express myself. I can put a pentagram on my chest and my parents will like they won't think it's cool, but they're not going to say nothing. They're going to look at it and look away. Like they just let me be me. And I'm very grateful for that. So just be you. Who cares? Honestly, I don't care. I don't care. But yes, I've been the black sheep in my family. I've always been. I have very successful people in my family, but they have never. I wouldn't say that they express themselves to the highest degree that they could, because a lot of us, once again, Manson, as you know, we talked about this last week in our live, in our collective live. People are really stuck in the matrix and don't know that they're able to be authentic. They don't know that it's an option. Oh, I'm your idol, darling. You're so sweet. Oh, I love you all so much. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful you're here with me today on this new moon eve. And speaking of that, let us get into our oracle reading. Once again, I am using the Isis Oracle deck. I This is usually my go-to oracle reading. Oracle deck. I have another one that's really cool and gothy. But I prefer this one. It's very sacred feminine, very ancient, like wisdom, which I always prefer. That's like my thing. But yes, so and also I've been my own oracle every time you call a shotgun. Ah! So I'm going to do one collective card first, and anyone else who wants a question, let me know. Wants an answer from the oracle, let me know. But before I do that, let me just put my energy into my deck, and then I'll get on to our collective reading. And our collective question will be like, just what does the collective need to know right now? What does our darkly mystic circle need to know for the new moon happening tomorrow? So give me 1 second. If you have any questions, let me know. Mansa, you were so fun. You call shotgun. Oh my God. Oh God, so funny. But yes, give me 1 second, my lovely darklings. Okay, feeling good. And also let me know how your days are so far. This wonderful witchy wisdom Wednesdays. That is such a tongue twister or a lip twister. Witchy wisdom Wednesdays. All right, that's better. Yes. Okay. So once again, what does the collective, what does our community need to know? What does our darkly mystic circle need to know for this new moon happening tomorrow? All right. Let's see. Ooh, okay. So I'll show you the card, and I'm going to read off of it because, as you know, tarot cards and oracle cards are different. Oracle is a straight up message. Tarot, you have to interpret it on your own. I do both. Miracle of Isis. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem, to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. Child, let me say something. I'm going to read it one more time, and I'm going to tell you how this relates to my own channeled message I had at the beginning of this live, which is wild to me. Very wild. Miracle of Isis. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. I love that so much. And it has everything to do with what I talked about in the beginning of this video for my own channeled reading, because it's the thing is that is moving with the cycles of life. And by also moving with the cycles of life, you are ridding yourselves of old cycles that no longer align with who you were supposed to be in this lifetime. You're not supposed to be the person who's addicted to food. You're not supposed to be the person who's addicted to drugs. You're not supposed to be the person that's addicted to being angry or sad or anxious. You're not supposed to have addictions at all. Addictions are a crutch. Addictions are a coping mechanism. Addiction is escape from what is happening right now. What are you escaping? What are you escaping? Your life is happening right now. And even though, everyone knows the power of now, that everything is the now present moment, everything is a series of moments. You can't even calculate the now. Now I can't even stamp the now. The now has already gone. Everything is a series of moments. Use every moment to check yourself, to break cycles, to catch yourself on the negative thought patterns, the negative, once again, cycles, the negative things that are happening in your life that you have all the control. Hi, Sweden, if that's how you pronounce it. Thank you for joining me, darling. Um, unless the addiction is life. Ooh, I like that. I like that, Manson. Addiction, I'm addicted to life. I don't know about y'all. I'm addicted to joy. I'm addicted to freedom. I'm addicted to authenticity. I'm addicted to ecstasy. Not ecstasy like the drug. We have natural ecstasy within. I'm addicted to bliss. I'm addicted to bliss. So, what are you addicted to? Are you addicted to anger? Are you addicted to misery? Are you addicted to escape? Are you addicted to pain? Because those are things that can be cleared from our current circumstances, our life situation with our decision making. When we decide to break the cycle, it does. So just like what the oracle said, imagine greater possibilities of how your life could be if you did not carry around that old wound on your sleeve as if that is a badge of honor. It is not a badge of honor. Your suffering is not going to get you praise. Your suffering is not going to get you validation. Your suffering is not going to give you the love, approval, and opportunities you think it will. Being a victim does not get you anywhere. It keeps you stuck in a cycle of misery. So decide to stop those cycles, decide to break those cycles, and be like the seasons, be like the zodiac, be like Earth, and have rhythms in your life that allow you to clear out these cycles, to be conscious and aware, mindful and present with what is happening in your life. If you have bad relationships, consider why. What is the cycle? If you're constipated all the time, what is the cycle? Maybe that cheesesteak that you ate last night, that you always eat at 9 p.m. right before you go to bed, is what's doing it. What is the cycle that you keep repeating that is your own doing? Imagine a life greater than the thing that weighs you down. It is not your life. Your addiction is not your life. Your wound is not your life. Your past pain is not your life. It's not who you are. You are light, you are sound, you are magic, you are power. You are pure power in the densest form ever. Yes, you may not you could probably fly. I'm not going to sit here and say that. Like I'm metaphysical up in here. I believe anything is possible. But don't let your limitations fool you. You are powerful as it can be. Trust and believe. Oh, I appreciate that Manson. um you're so sweet, Sweden. But yes, it is really important that we are very conscious, mindful, aware, and present of the things that weigh us down. Gone are the days. I say this in all of my posts. If you read my captions are long AF. So I understand why some people may not always read my captions. I'm a writer also. I love to write. But it is so important that we, once again, we do not let the past version of ourselves predict or determine how our future will be. That is not, our past is not our future. Our past has happened and our future is not to be determined. But the thing is, your future is determined on the thoughts you think right now and what you believe right now and the actions you take all the time right now. That's why it's important to be very conscious, mindful, and aware of your cycles and patterns, because what you do right now, what you think right now, what you believe right now is going to determine what you is aligned with. That's going to crystallize into matter to be presented to you in your experience. Um, Manson, can we not fly though? What if the concept of Matrix truly is true? That's what I'm saying, Manson. I feel like we can fly. I feel like I don't care if anyone people think I'm crazy. I think we can fly. I think we can levitate. I think we can do anything we want. I don't think that our physical bodies is that limited. I think our physical bodies are more powerful than we know. I think that um we've been conditioned to believe that we're that limited, so we don't exercise that power because, as you know, Manson, and a lot of you lovely darklings, because we're all aware here. We have been conditioned to believe and programmed to believe that we're worthless sacks of flesh and that we mean nothing. We ain't gonna be nothing unless we're worker bees. We don't have any worth or inherent worth unless we can work and be contributing to society in a very basic, non-fulfilling way. And that's not true. That is not true. We are worthy because we are. We can do whatever we want. Hi, Lisa. And Lisa, yeah, Lisa, you be doing the damn thing. Lisa's also proof you can do what you want in this lifetime, and you it doesn't matter what people think is possible or not. You can do what you actually feel in this lifetime. You can do what makes you feel good in this lifetime. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's risque. It doesn't matter if it's illegal in other planets. That's funny. Illegal in other countries or states. You can do what you feel like doing and promote what you want to promote, and still have fun and have a great time. We all need a you in your lives. I appreciate that, sweetie. I feel like I know what you're trying to say. Karu Darkin, if I'm saying that correctly. I just finished a ritual and coincidentally you started live streaming. Awesome. I love that for you, darling. Yes, we are secretly bats. Ooh, I love that. Woke little darklings. I love that. Yes, and that's so true. That is so true. Like we are secretly bats. We are everything. We are everything in existence. We are earth, we are fire, we are air, we are water, we are ether. We like what is the difference between me and this selenite right here? The consciousness that is me decided to take this form. The consciousness that is the selenite decided to take this form. That's the only difference. That is the only difference. And that's why it's so important that with our true free will, with our true authenticity, doing our shadow work, clearing out the old to make way for the new, uh, getting in touch with our spiritual team, our ancestors, our guides, our high frequency angels, our ascended masters that walk with us, are with the sacred elements, the sacred geometry, and the sacred directions. It is important for us to get in contact with those things. No one's going to tell you to do those things but you, darling. I'm telling y'all. Oh, the way I wish I could reiterate to people the importance of self-development and consciousness expansion through self-mastery, through holistic wellness, and through ascension, because that's what I'm here to do for you, my lovely darklings. That is my service to you. I am of service to you to help you all ascend in our Darkling Mystic Circle community. It is very important that we don't get too sucked into what's happening in this realm. This realm will fool us into believing that we are not powerful, that we suck, that we're lame if we do not oh no. Did it stop? Let me know if you can hear me. I think because my battery's low on my phone. Let me know if you can hear me or see me on Instagram. But hello to everyone that just joined. I didn't get to greet yet. Yeah, hopefully you can hear me on Instagram. But yes, so as I was saying, we will be tricked into believing that we're just pipes of flesh. We'll be tricked into believing we're just bags of flesh, or that we're just supposed to like eat, sleep, crap, and die if we do not expand our consciousness and ascend. It is important for us to ascend. This is not just some woo-woo crap, okay? I'm telling you. Like I used to okay, I'm glad to hear you can hear me on Instagram. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you for that. But this is not some like, oh, like, because I'm never going to tell y'all to be in fear. I'm not going to be like, the world is ending, the Illuminati. And I'm not going to ever say stuff like that to you. I want you to always be in love. And I always want you to transmute. And I always want you to be authentic. And I also want you to know that I'm here for you when it comes to that. So you can, I have my link in my descriptions on Facebook or YouTube. You can look at the link right there at madammysticanoir.com/book-online. And on Instagram, you can see that it's pinned in the comments that I am here to help you ascend. It is important for us to ascend. It's actually the most important thing that we do here on earth, to ascend. Because think about it. What if you did not expand your consciousness before you died? If you weren't aware of your spiritual sense, if you did not take care of your earthly vessel, if you did not get your mind right, if you did not operate authentically, if you didn't understand your dynamism as spirit and human form, imagine how you would be. You would be a robot. you would be easily controlled. Ugh, you'd be easily controlled. You don't want to be easily controlled. You want to do what you're supposed to be here to do and create and expand as a divine being you are and take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. You want to make sure you're eating well for your body type and what's accessible and affordable to you, what you can do at the moment. You want to make sure you're meditating and exercising the abundance of air we have. We're so stuck into believing that, oh my God, um, oh my God, I don't have enough money. Oh my God, like, this is happening in the government. Oh my God, I understand that. My heart goes out to you when that happens. But think about the abundance that also happens. Can you count how many trees exist in your own neighborhood? Can you count how many times you've breathed in your lifetime? Oh, hopefully the sound isn't out. Oh, okay. Hopefully it comes back for you again. I trust it'll come back for you again, Lisa. But the thing is, we don't want to be easily controlled. We want to exercise our power. We want to recognize the abundance in everything. We're always thinking about the limitations of things. We're always thinking about we not have enough, thinking about what we don't want because we've been like prodded to believe that life is crap and that everything sucks. Life is joyful. Put your feet on the earth. I'm telling you, put your feet on the earth, drink or eat life giving foods, drink water, make sure that you are sleeping as long as you can, get sunlight, tell yourself beautiful, amazing, uplifting things as the divine being you are, and program yourself, program your body to be in alignment with all that's happening right now. Once again, like I said in the beginning, and what I said in my oracle reading, being like letting go of the cycles that suck so you can add on to your lifestyle the cycles that are amazing for you and make you feel fantastic and connected not only to Mama Gaia but to Father Spirit. That doesn't even mean just God or whatever you want to call it, divine God, whatever you want to call it, source, all that is, it doesn't matter. There is a mist, there is an unseen force that we can interact with that is aware of us. And the best part about it is that it is aware of us. We're aware of it, but it is aware of itself through us. Isn't that amazing? We are it crystallized into matter, but it's imagining it's it's recognizing itself through us, through our perspective. That's why it's important to have a higher perspective and ascend so that when we're in tune and in contact and in alignment with this frequency, we're not scared of it. We invite it so we can create the lifestyle that we are supposed to have on earth as it is in heaven. We can bring heaven on earth when we ascend. We're not taught that in school. We're not taught that in school. Our parents don't know about it. Most of us don't know about it. Most of us don't care. But that is my goal here, my mission here, my passion. Screw the goal, screw the mission. That is my passion. Oh my God, Manson once again. Oh, that is my passion here on this plane. That is being channeled through me, especially for this new moon, to heavily encourage you, lovely darklings, to ascend, ascend, ascend. So you are not easily controlled. As I always say in every live, program your mind so before they program it for you, because you have all the power in the world and no one's going to tell you. You're going to have to figure it out on your own. There is no manual to being a human. There are in ancient days. There's a lot of ancient texts that are a manual to being a human, but it is up to us to exercise that right and to exercise those and apply those tasks in our lives. And it may be uncomfortable because that means breaking old cycles. But when you welcome in all the cycles of life, when you are going with the flow of all the seasons, the zodiac, the nighttime, daytime, nighttime, daytime, in the night, in the morning, welcoming the sun, in the nighttime, welcoming the moon. Once again, that is symbolic. In the daytime, you're welcoming all your happiness, all your joy. In the nighttime, you do welcome with open arms all your sadness, pain, and strife that you need to let go of. But if there's rain may come in the nighttime, but joy always comes in the morning. Okay? And that's what I'm here to help you do. I thought I saw a comment. Sweden depends on who that is in control, but yeah, not any of the world leaders are politically corrupt or whatever. Yeah, absolutely, no one can control us. No one. The thing is, they may be able to like rate laws. They may be. And by the way, it's 555 in Baltimore right now. They may be able to control our like how things may be run in our province, our state, our country, but they cannot control what's happening in here and out there for us. Our spiritual journey, our physical journey is ours alone. We cannot depend on these people to make us healthy, to make us happy, to make us feel safe. It is up to us at the end of the day. Take those matters into your own hands and ascend. And that's what I'm here to help you do at madamysticano.com. Link is also in the bio. Yes, my linear bodies, microcosm and macrocosm. Absolutely. Sweden, you like my rebellious outfit for the day? Yes, I just did a metal mealtime. If you don't know, on YouTube, I just made my metal mealtime, and I felt like wearing this today. I don't know why today felt like the day to wear this. I like to wear this with my napalm death tea. I love this top. But yes, my lovely darklings, thank you so much for joining me for our new moon community reading. I had such a great time as usual on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. I'm so grateful for you all and love you all so dearly. Thank you so, so much. Once again, my birthday is this coming Monday on 3/3. So yeah, just a reminder. But I'm so excited to celebrate with you all that day. And look out for my most recent posts and all that type of stuff, and all my different types of content that's coming up, my classes and all those types of things. But yes, Manson says true happiness can only be reached by oneself. Straight, cold, hard facts, and that's a great way to end this today. But yes, I trust you're going to enjoy your new moon tomorrow. I cannot wait for my ritual, to be honest. Oh, so, so exciting. But yes, much love. And until next time, my lovely darklings.